Hello, and welcome to another lecture by Professor Thomas Nuara. In this lecture, we are going to discuss organizational patterns. So what is an organizational pattern? An organizational pattern is the basic structure for how you're going to order your main points. After you have chosen your general purpose, specific purpose, and central idea, you already know what the main points of your speech are. Now it is time to put them all together in the right pattern. The first organizational pattern we're going to discuss is chronological. Chronological is the way in which something develops or occurs in a time sequence. You would use this pattern if you were showing how to build something or a series of historical events from the start to the end. Next, we have spatial. Spatial is the physical or geographical relationship between objects or places. This is best used to describe, say, a city or a place or an actual layout of how something is designed and where something is in location to something else. Next, we have topical. Topical is arranged by subtopics of equal importance. It explains the elements that make up a topic. So an example, let's say your topic was local public transportations can work for you. You would have topics related to your primary modes of transportation in your area, including, say, the railroad or a trolley or a bus. Next, we have narrative. Narrative is the dramatic retelling of events as a story or a series of short stories. This organizational pattern encourages audience involvement or participation. Picture yourself telling a story at a campfire, and then other people will join in and ask questions and add to your story. This one mostly gives you the basis for sharing the speaker's point of view. Next, we have cause and effect. This shows how an action produces a particular outcome. A great example for this would be if you were to explain how drinking alcohol could cause liver disease or kidney failure, or even how the sugar could turn into a problem with diabetes. Next up, we have problem solution. This describes a problem and provides possible solutions to the problem. An example here would be someone doing a speech on smoke pollution. They could discuss where this problem is coming from, what it is doing to the environment, and then in the end would provide a solution to stop this problem from occurring. Next up, we have Monroe's motivational sequence. In this pattern, each step is designed to facilitate audience involvement and interest. Now, this topic and pattern is discussed in more detail when we do the persuasive unit. It is a 5-step process which starts with attention, where you relate the topic to the audience to gain their attention. You present a need to show that there is information to the audience that they need to know. There is a satisfaction step where you present information that the audience members lack, or you can describe the solution to a problem, depending on which type of speech you are doing. It then goes to the visualization step, where you show the audience the benefits of your proposed solution or the costs of not implementing the solution, or both. And it ends with the action step, where you explain to your audience how you can implement the proposed solution. Finally, it is time to pick your pattern. Once you've decided which pattern you're going to use, remember, we want you to start writing your speech from the middle. You've chosen your pattern. You've chosen your central idea/thesis. You know your main points. Now it is time to expand on those main points and come up with your subpoints and start writing your speech. Remember, we do our introduction and conclusion last.